Sorry, I'm a little late. Hey, Peg, how are you? Hey, Tom, say, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, how'd you get up so quick?
I pushed the YouTube thing on the description.
Description. Hey, what do you think of the thumbnail? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that. It was already. It had like the YouTube link that I could touch.
Yep. I made a thumbnail just for you. It says,
How are you doing?
in the kitchen with Lady Sky is the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So, yep.
I saw it.
Good. Do we get a hint of what you're cooking, or do we find out as you cook?
You're gonna find out as I cook.
Jeez. How about you whisper it to me? Guys, everyone turn away. Turn away so you don't hear.
I gotta preheat the oven.
Hey, Lee. Hey, Shelly. Shelly says,
All right.
hi, beautiful Lady Sky.
Cooking spray to grease the pan. This is the surprise.
Jiffy. Cornbread.
It's cornbread.
Nice.
This is the surprise for Lee, if he's here. Oh, I see him.
He is.
Yeah, because Lee gave me two choices, either cornbread or red velvet cake that he wanted me to do. So I chose the first one to do, cornbread.
You know what I would have done? Red velvet cornbread.
What?
Red velvet cornbread.
Ew.
What do you think of that?
I think so.
I think you're onto something. I think next time.
I don't think that would be a good concoction.
What do you think of that? Hey, Shelly, what do you think? Red velvet cornbread. I can't ask Lee because Lee doesn't know what cornbread is, right?
Yeah, he. I think we've been mentioning cornbread a few times, and he was like kind of confused on what it is.
Right.
So I don't think the UK knows what cornbread is.
They're missing out. But you know what? I have my big book of ideas, inventions, things that I've been pondering. Red velvet cornbread. What would we call it?
Cornbread. It's a weird concoction. I don't think those two go together.
That's the kind of stuff that surprises you. Someone, you know what? One day, Elvis Presley was in his kitchen, and he was hungry. He was a little bored, and he took some bread, and he did his normal. He put some bacon on it, right? And he happened to look around and thought, "Hey, look at that peanut butter over there, and maybe I'll try some peanut butter and bacon." And then he thought, you know what? It needs one more thing: bananas. Peanut butter, bacon, bananas. And his mom was there and said, that's ridiculous. I don't think anyone is ever going to want to hear any such thing. Nonsense. But Elvis was a visionary. He saw things and he tasted things that some of us only dream of. And he went ahead and did it anyway. Now it's a famous sandwich. So you heard it here first, guys. Red velvet cornbread. The Elvis of cornbread.
I'm not going to make red velvet cornbread. I'm just going to do regular cornbread.
Eventually.
So here we go.
All right, let's go.
I got my preheated oven to 400, and I already greased my pan with cooking spray. So it takes 1 egg and 1/3 cup of milk and 1 box of. You can use like plain cornmeal or yellow cornmeal from the bag, but I went the easy way out. Get a box. So because I'm having barbecue tonight. So I thought maybe why not pulled barbecue pork and cornbread.
Cornbread does go good with barbecue.
Hmm. So,
Hey, Rosie.
and before I get, I wanted to. This is my one egg, and a good tip is to crack an egg in a bowl so you won't get any eggshells into your mix,
Right.
or you'll
Smart.
be eating something crunchy. Always a good tip to break an egg in a little bowl. But this is my bowl I'm going to use. So here we go. Are you ready for this, Lee? This is now I'm adding my egg. Calls for 1 egg.
So it's already not vegan.
Yeah, I'm going to beat it after I mix everything together. I got a wooden spoon.
A wooden spoon and beating reminds me of when I was a kid. Reminds me of my mom.
You must have been a bad boy.
I like to think I was mischievous. You know, I was
Mischievous.
curious. Yeah,
Hey, we all get curious sometime or another.
I agree.
So now I'm going to mix everything together and pour it into my pan. I will do the red velvet cake soon. I don't know when.
So Lee wants to know, so what can this traditionally be served with, folks?
So look. Usually cornbread can be served with anything. You can do like fried fish, like if you like fish, catfish with a meal. You can do chili, cornbread and chili, um, cornbread and barbecue, pulled pork, basically anything for a lunch or a supper meal.
Right. So Lee should know cornbread's not really it's not like it's sweet. It's not like a dessert thing.
No, it's not a dessert, it's a bread. Now you can put, if I was going another way, which I have tried, and it's really, really good, it's cream style corn and regular corn that you drain and you add some butter, melted butter to it and some sour cream. And you mix everything, some Jiffy mix, and you mix all those together. It's really good. It's like a sweet cornbread with corn in it.
I've had sweet cornbread. It's
And
pretty
then you
good.
just mix everything together. Do what?
I've had sweet cornbread before. It's pretty good.
Yeah, with the cream style corn and the regular corn.
I don't know how it was made. I got it actually it was vegan. I got it at a vegan restaurant down in Baltimore.
A vegan.
Yep.
Now the batter's going to be lumpy, and that's okay. So
I think that's a
now you
matter of
just pour
opinion.
everything together. I would have done the corn the other way, but my mom doesn't like the other style of cornbread with the sweet corn and the cream style corn.
Right.
Because I've done
Yeah.
that twice, and she said, "Don't do this again. I don't like that kind of style cornbread." So I'm just making plain old regular cornbread here.
Ask your mom what she thinks of red velvet cornbread, and let me know.
I think she'll say "ew" and "gross" and "why."
Or she might go, that sounds genius. Mary, did you think of that all on your own? And you'll be like, yes, I did.
No, I did not come up with that.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Selma.
You had a really good guest earlier today.
Thanks. I appreciate hearing that. I've been
I
trying to get
listened
him to
to
come
what
up
he had to say.
for a while.
Yeah.
He can
I'm glad the
be,
fourth time worked.
yes, he can be
Because I
pretty,
know y'all were having technical difficulties.
yep. He's known to be pretty controversial.
Controversial.
Yep. Thanks for coming in, Jody. Jody's a friend of yours, right? Jody Genealogy?
Jody.
Yep. Hey, Jody, we're going to mod you up if you want to connect to anyone.
Now I got it all spread out and it's ready to go in the oven to bake for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Looks good.
So,
You know what would make it look really good? If you did a
do what?
handprint. Did a handprint right in the center.
No.
No?
I'm not going to make a handprint in the
If
center.
it was me and I was there, I'd put a face print in it.
A face print.
Hey, Kat, I have a question for you. Kat, are you just getting in? Kat, what do you think of red velvet cornbread? Does that sound genius or not?
Now,
Kat
this is
wouldn't
the
get.
pulled pork that I'm going to have for supper tonight to make a sandwich with.
What kind of bread are you going to
So,
use for your sandwich?
just regular toast bread. I wanted to
Cornbread on the
show
side.
you. So, I might not use bread since I'm doing cornbread.
That's what I was thinking. So just the pulled pork, cornbread on the side.
Mm-hmm. And probably some squash.
Kat says, yes, it certainly does sound like something a genius thought up. Red velvet cornbread.
Yeah. But I wouldn't eat it, though. It'd be a weird concoction.
But it might be awesome.
Lee, what do you think about this so far? Hello, everyone in the chat. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Enviromed. Selma. I wasn't going to stay up long because my mom is waiting patiently to watch something copyrighted on TV.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to stay up long on your live panel. So,
You know, traditionally, people sing a cornbread song while they're waiting for the cornbread to cook.
I don't know a cornbread song.
It's a Southern thing. I don't know if you realize it or not. I think it originated in Tennessee.
Are you timing this for me? I got 15 to 20 minutes.
Am I timing it for you? I was not given this job beforehand. So how long's it been in now? For what, 7, 8 hours?
It's been in the oven for 2 minutes so far.
Okay. So you got a timer on.
I would go to my timer, but it would probably kick me off on the panel if I go.
You want me to? I can set a timer if you want.
Yeah, if you can.
Yep. I got to bring it up. By the time I find it, like 6 minutes are going to pass. All right. How long do we want it for?
Probably about 15 minutes. I'll bake it in the oven for like 17 minutes. It's between 15 and 20 minutes.
Okay.
You just got to let me know when it gets close to time to get it out of the oven.
Right. You know, 15 minutes. You have time to sing one verse of American Pie. That's how
I
you
plan
know.
on singing today.
That's how you know 15 minutes have passed. If you sing one verse of American Pie, I believe that's about 15 minutes. And
I wasn't gonna sing today.
There's 127 verses of American Pie. So if you add up 15 minutes for each verse, that is approximately 16 days of actually singing for the entire song.
My goodness.
It's all very scientific, actually.
Lee, did you like the surprise? I have to see if he liked the surprise.
Hey, Kat tried the peanut butter bacon banana sandwich.
Oh, she did?
Just the other day.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Daniel.
Was it good?
Hey, Swicky. Thank you, Swicky. That was really nice to say. Much appreciated, my friend. Kat says hello to everyone. Hey, Danny.
Yeah, she's in the living room environment, trying to watch documentaries. So she's waiting patiently till I'm done talking.
Well, I'm not just done talking. Done with the cornbread, right?
Yeah, but I got to get it out of the oven. You're timing it for me.
Yep.
So I got to stay in the kitchen.
It's a team. It's a team effort here. I like to think that my contribution is the most vital part of all.
Yeah.
People underestimate the timer, the timing guy. Everyone gives all the credit to the actual cook, but if it wasn't for the guy with the watch timing everything, it would either be burnt or it wouldn't be cooked enough. So
no, I don't like burnt cornbread.
Exactly. So I have the most vital position of all.
Yeah, the easiest job. Just timing it for me.
It's the most difficult. I had to go and check. See?
Oh my goodness.
Underappreciated. You see? Even Swicky said.
I don't. How much time do we have left?
We have 12 minutes exactly.
12 minutes. My mom's hollering, I want to watch the documentary.
Here's the funny thing.
All right, 12 minutes.
Here's the funny thing. You were just talking about how I had the easiest job in the world. And then guess who needed the timer? Guess who needed the time guy? Huh?
Well, my mom wanted to be the time person too.
All of a sudden,
y'all both can be the time person.
Everyone saw that.
Everybody's saying hello to you, Mom. Says hello to everyone. She says thank you for the prayers for tooth surgery the other day. She's still in pain though. But she said thank you for the prayers.
Sure. Hey, Danny tried banana, peanut butter, and coconut cornflakes. It's very good. Actually, that does sound good. Ew. It actually sounds pretty
weird
good.
concoctions.
Banana and peanut butter goes together pretty well.
Yeah. I've had chocolate bananas frozen. dipped in peanut butter before, and it's good.
Right. So you just thrown in a little bit of coconut, and it's the same thing.
No, I'm not. I don't like coconut.
Ah.
I'm not a fan of coconut.
Kat says she's going to try the bait. She's going to try that sandwich again. It was not enough bacon.
So how was your day?
Me?
Mhm.
Hard at work. Making
Hard at
hard at work.
work.
Yep. You looked at me like, what was that look? You looked at me like, seriously? What were you doing? Sitting there all day long?
Hey, I went to church this morning, and then I had lunch with my family and put away some groceries. My day was busy. I've been up since 7 a.m.
I'll tell you my day. I was up at 2:15, and in the morning I did breath work, and I meditated for 30 minutes. And then I went downstairs and I did half an hour worth of yoga postures, yoga asanas, made a cup of coffee, put Cat and Jack on, and
Mayonnaise
more.
in it.
Yep.
You put mayonnaise in your coffee.
I did not put mayonnaise, nor did I put cheddar cheese in my coffee, which is our friend Shelley said that is a Puerto Rican
Or you
delicacy.
didn't put the hot cocoa mix either to try it out.
Nope, did not do that either. I am starting to think about red velvet coffee, though. What do you think of that? I think I'm going to turn, our friend, uh, I can't even remember his name, Fetterman, who came up, our guest this afternoon,
Yeah.
Paul.
He was
He
really
was
good. He was interesting.
he was saying everything's a noun, nothing's a verb. So I'm going to use that red velvet. It's going to be a noun. I'm going to red velvetize everything.
Red velvet might be made in like spring, late spring.
I don't even know what red velvet is, to be honest with you. What is the velvet?
It's a cake dessert.
But I mean, what is the actual velvet?
I don't know. Red velvet cake.
So
I
when
may
you
make
make
it
it,
in June.
you don't like buy a box of velvet and throw it in, right?
Mhm.
It's got to
You
be
can make it.
something.
You can make a homemade version, and you probably have to put red food coloring in it to make it be red velvet. If you want to do it the homemade version instead of the box version.
Hey, Sniper.
Hello, Sniper.
Environment says he thinks it's chocolate.
He thinks it's chocolate.
Red velvet.
Now, red velvet cake is not chocolate. It's good with
It's
cream cheese frosting.
doing all right. Environment says peanut butter and honey with banana on toast was a favorite of mine. Peanut butter and honey is a good combination. What kind of toast you talking about there, Environment?
I like the headline "Cooking in the Kitchen with Lady Sky." That was awesome.
You like?
How did you do that?
I was inspired.
Inspired.
Just
I
came
don't
to
want
me.
to do this all the time because I know you got guests and stuff. Just whenever you don't have a guest and you feel like you want to see me cook, you can just let me know. I don't want to do it all the time.
Here's the thing. I do have a guest, but a guest
Mhm.
is never a priority over a friend.
Yeah. I just didn't want to be in the way with one of your guests.
Right. The thing is, without me, you'd be sitting there going, huh, I wonder how long it's been in the oven.
I don't know. My mom's going to tell me how many minutes left.
I got it
6
all
more minutes.
right here in front of me. I'm not sure I'm going to
Does
say.
there say 6 minutes?
5 minutes and 34 seconds.
Okay.
The most important game of all.
Let's start.
Hey, yes, that. Environmed says, Lady Sky brings us back to Earth, nice and grounded.
Thank you, Environmed.
Tom says, cook Yogi lentils and leafy greens. There you go. What would you do with lentils? If you say feed them to the birds, I'm going to be a little upset with you, Lady Sky. What would you do with lentils?
I'll probably make a stew or a soup or something with them.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a South African dish, traditional South African dish called, it's either peanut butter stew or peanut butter soup. I forget which. And I'm not, it's true. I'm not making it up.
You're trying to make me sick now? Come on. Don't make me get sick or nauseous.
Has anyone heard of that?
He's trying to get me sick. Yogi is trying to get me sick. Look at him do that. Shame, shame.
I have no shame. None at all.
Shame, shame, shame. Trying to get me sick.
I actually had someone who made it for me a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Kat says, say, Yogi, do you remember when me and Esat were trying to find you at night while we were sleeping? I think it was in your neighborhood. Then I got scared and never tried anymore. Is that funny? I do remember that. I think you need to give it another try. See what you can do. Peanut butter is satse. What's that mean, environment? Someone says, shame, 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 Yogi. You see what you started, latest guy? Hey, Skits. Mr. 1K.
Now, every time you do cornbread or any type of bacon, you have to check it with a toothpick to make sure it comes out clean. And if it doesn't come out clean, you can cook it a little bit more if it needs it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's always a good tip to check with whatever you're baking, like a dessert or cookies or whatever, to make sure you check it with a toothpick. It comes out clean.
Why do I feel like you're threatening me with a toothpick right now? And why? How come you're allowed to wag a toothpick at me, but I'm not allowed to wag a pen at anyone else? Why is that?
I'm wagging this toothpick.
Selma, you explain that to me too, because I believe you and Lady Sky are in cahoots about the pen wagging. Cahoots. That's right. I said it.
Drop that pen.
And you know what? A pen, it's all smooth, but with a toothpick, I could get splinters. So, and it's pointy. So you could point at me, you could wag it, and you could give me splinters. So it's like a triple edge weapon that you're holding against me. With this, I can do two things. I could wag it at you, or I could write you a strongly worded letter.
Strongly worded letter. What
strongly worded letter?
Worded letter would be?
I'll have to think about it. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Probably next time I come up here to make a peanut butter pie for my birthday.
Could be. I will let you know in a not so strongly worded letter what I would say in a strongly worded letter. How's that?
You have to do it in code. Code letter.
In code. Environment said satse or sate is a popular southeastern dish originating from Indonesia, consisting of seasoned, skewered, and grilled meat, commonly chicken, beef, or pork, served with a rich, savory peanut paste. Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Oh, you would know the letter, Cat and Jack? Cat and Jack said, wait, I know what the letter would be.
That's what would the letter be? You remember the
AAA.
AAA. I was thinking way back when I was a kid, Sesame Street used the song from the Beatles, um, "Let It Be," and they changed it and they sang the song "Let Her Be" because they were
Derby.
teaching the letters. Oh, Tons, Cat says like the Fonz. Hey, and
Hey.
yep,
Happy days.
Cat and I are. That's us. That's the beep. That's the time.
Alrighty.
Guys, what do you think the toothpick's going to say? No finger wagging, Salva. So let's place bets on the toothpick. Hey, we want to see the toothpick, Lady Sky.
This is what it should look like.
Nice, golden.
Mm-hmm. And what you do is you put it in the middle, and it comes out clean.
I thought it was going to explode for a second. I thought like all the corn air would come rushing out of it, and it would deflate.
Now, before you can eat it right away, but you can like let it cool down. It's going to be very, very hot.
Right, hot cornbread.
So I would like I would like let it cool down for like 10 minutes or so. So, but a lot of people will go ahead and dig in. But I'm gonna let it cool down for a bit.
How many people have eaten a chocolate chip cookie right out of the oven, even though your mom might have said it's going to be too hot, let it sit, but you ate the cookie anyway, and you had burnt the roof of your mouth with hot chocolate eating the cookie?
Have you done that before?
I have done that before.
Oh my goodness.
Kat says, thanks for the baking. Tell Mama, thanks for the patience. We love you, Lady Sky. Shelly says, thank you, beautiful, for baking it.
I'm going to let you guys see it. It's just the cornbread. And now my mom is waiting to get on to watch the TV or documentaries.
Okay.
See, this is nice and perfect. You're still here. Now you can add butter and a little bit of honey if you wanted to after you cut it into slices. But I'm gonna let mine cool down a bit.
You could dip it in a big vat of red velvet. That'd be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Tom says I can smell it.
All right, I'm done. Thank you, Mary. I'm going into my bedroom.
Gotcha.
Because I know these documentaries will be boring for me.
I hope you're doing well, Xander. Hey,
yeah, it smells good. It really smells like cornbread in my apartment now.
Is there anything else you want me to time?
No.
You sure? I got the
timer.
timer.
Was the only thing. That was the only thing.
How about you guys in the chat? Is there anything you want me to time? I got the timer up. I can do it.
Now you can make yours some cornbread. Let's see. Go to your kitchen.
Could I make it out of lentils, rice, and sweet potatoes?
I don't know. I have no idea.
And apples. What could I make right now with lentils and rice and oatmeal, mustard, peanut butter, and apples and bananas? Those 7 things. What could I make?
I don't know. what you can make with those 7 things.
Skits wants to know, can you time how long it takes to eat a can of mushy peas? Do you have your can of mushy peas, Skits? I will time you.
It'll probably
That's going to
take me
be my
30 minutes.
it's going to be my new YouTube thing. I'm just going to time people. Doing things. It's going to be just a
Time
Yogi,
people.
timing people in his basement. The people are going to come up and they're like, okay, can you time me eating a can of mushy peas? Can you time how long it takes to make cornbread? Can you time how long it takes to sing American Pie? I'm like, nope, because time can only measure that which is within eternity and not eternity itself. And American Pie literally takes forever.
Yeah.
So it's beyond measurement.
Well, I hope Lee enjoyed watching me make cornbread. That was his surprise.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lady Sky.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, can you stay up for 2 more minutes? I'm gonna go get water to take my supplement.
Sure.
I forgot to bring it with me.
You gotta take your supplements before you go to bed. Do their supplements help you sleep good or something?
They do. They promote better sleep. Um, and when I was suffering insomnia and anxiety and panic attacks really bad, I was taking 10 milligrams of melatonin, and it had
Mhm.
some other stuff. Your body produces melatonin on its own, but when you suffer insomnia, something's gone haywire, and you're not producing the right amount of
Oh,
melatonin.
wow.
Um, so I was supplementing melatonin, and now I only use 1 milligram. So I reduced it quite a bit. It does help me sleep.
Well, I'm glad that your supplements do help you get to bed.
Yep. But it's one of many things that I use. Not
Do you
just
get a full 8 hours of sleep when you try to go to sleep, or
I get I'll get about 5 hours on a good night.
5 hours?
Yep. But I'm up early every morning to about 2:15, sometimes 2:30. I'm always up at 2:15. I don't always like leap out of bed. Sometimes I'll just lay in bed and
Read a
um,
book.
I
Read
read
one of your books.
I read before I go to bed every night. I've talked about that. It really helps you go to
Mhm.
sleep, but you can't read something exciting. You don't want to read like a magazine, um, that keeps you involved. You want to read something that's kind of boring, that it starts to shut the mind down. But even better, read something that's boring that is also um, like spiritual or
Mhm.
inspirational, because you're planting those seeds in your subconscious. And as you go to sleep, um, it takes it deep down inside. And then the next day, you start acting upon those spiritual things that you read about the night before. So
Oh, wow.
it's a deep spiritual practice. Hey, toy pups.
Time me on time me eating my spaghetti and garlic bread. Selma started now.
Starting now. All right. I only got 15 minutes on the clock. So that's putting the pressure on you, Skits. Can you do it in 15 minutes? What do you guys say in the chat? Let's put some money on this, guys. Can Skits can Skits eat
Are we betting
spaghetti and
on
garlic bread?
how much money we're betting now on how much money Skits will follow to eat in
Yeah, that's
15
true.
minutes?
Skits says 15 is too easy. We'll see. Sounds like he's bragging a bit there. Um, but we got to be careful with the bets because Skits might be in on it. He might hedge the bet.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't bet. I really don't. Especially when it comes involves with money. No.
right? Skits might say, "Oh, I can do it in 15 minutes," but then he has a bet saying that he can't do it in 15 minutes. And all of a sudden, when it's like 14 minutes and 36 seconds, he's like, "Oh man, my arm is cramped up. I can't get the fork to my face."
Have to make an excuse like, oh no, my arm. I pulled a
Exactly.
muscle.
I pulled a fork muscle. I can't lift it. I can't lift the fork up.
The fork is too heavy. Growing. It's making me go down.
Selma says, "Yes, yes, 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 Yogi." She knows how it is. All right, let me get my water. I'll be right back.
All right. I hope everybody liked how I made the cornbread. Hello, Anthony Davis. You liked it, Selma? Thank you. Yay, somebody liked it. Pardon me. Gets eaten his spaghetti in 15 minutes.
Well, he only has 12 minutes and 40 seconds left.
I know he's probably just eating slowly or fast. One of the two.
I think he's overconfident. He's like kicking back, thinking, "Oh, I got all the time in the world." And then it's going to come to the last 5 minutes, and he's going to start panicking. He's going to double fist the spaghetti. This is my impersonation of Skits eating spaghetti with 5 minutes, 5 minutes on the clock.
Yeah. It's like you know that how kids eat their first birthday cake, trying it out. Just picture Skits eating spaghetti.
It's going to be all over his face.
All over his face. And
Skits, you need to post a photo. I don't know. I don't think he can do it. I think he's gonna hedge the bet. He's gonna stuff the spaghetti down his shirt. He's gonna show up on the live stream. He's gonna have spaghetti down his shirt. And he's like, I ate it, guys.
Show the proof. Tomorrow's Monday, so Miss Blipper will be coming on.
Anthony says that Yogi, my OCD, would hate that room. Too much clutter for my liking, brother. Clutter. This is my treasure. Did you put him up to that, Vegas guy?
I did not mention the shelf.
I think you and Kat put him up to that, actually. This is my treasure, man.
I think he's been noticing it, because a lot of people lurk. So it's that shelf, man. Needs to be cleaned. It could be dusted. When's the last time you dusted the shelves?
You don't dust. That's not an actual thing. Nobody actually dusts.
Dust is an actual thing.
You just look. If I were to dust, I would be taking dust that's over here and moving it over there. It's is there a point in doing that, in displacing dust? My dust has taken a very long time to settle in the perfect place. I have my name written on the dust from 1987 back there.
1987 dust.
You think I'm gonna disturb that? It's a monument. It's a monument to.
I don't think it's a monument.
A lot of good things happened in 1987. I can't think of anything
your hiding spot
off the top of my head. Thank you, Selma.
Well, a lot of people be doing the spring cleaning, so try to get rid of the dust. Are you one of those people that get rid of the dust? Spring cleaning?
Spring.
Do you spring clean your house?
Spring. I made it all the way through winter. Well, Skits says he's done. And we have 9 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. That might be a world record. That was 5 minutes and 45 seconds to eat a plate of spaghetti. Now, here's a question. What constitutes a plate of spaghetti? Maybe it was like 2 little strands of spaghetti. I don't know, Skits. I think we need some proof here.
You were born in 98, Anthony? I was in the 8th grade when you were born. I was in middle school. That's how old I am. In 98, I was in middle school.
Yes, clutter. I notice everything. Look at everything in the background. But look in the background. So, you know what I see in the background? I see, is that a medal hanging there? Did someone give me a medal?
A medal of champions.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Is that a plaque up there? What does that plaque say? First place in a age group in a 24-hour race? And you're calling that clutter? Again, it's treasure.
What's in that bin? I see a gray bin.
You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Tell your secrets.
That's a trophy. This over there is the big box of shoes.
A big box of shoes
Yes.
in your bin.
I have every pair of running shoes I've ever owned for about, let's see, this is 2026,
2026.
2009. Every pair of running shoes I've ever owned since 2009.
Wow.
But not just in this room.
That's a lot of
I have,
shoes, lot of running shoes.
I have it in the other too. And I don't even, never even wore all of them.
You hoard running shoes and books.
Hoard,
You're a
hoard is a
hoarder.
strong,
You collect
hoard is a
books and
strong
you
word.
collect your shoes. You're a hoarder. What's
I
going
hold,
on here?
I
Deep
hold
dark
on,
secrets are coming out.
I hold
I'm
on
just messing.
to the things that have meaning.
I'm just playing.
Environment says he lives in a shed. Dust rules the shed. I'm with you on that, Environment.
That dust
Anthony
is so
says
old
that
it might be asbestos.
I did take my pill, Rosie. Thank you. Danny says, I agree with Lady Sky. Me and Kat need to clean the book. They have a lot of dust. You guys can't see any
Right?
dust.
I would
That's
unrearrange your books to make it impossible for you to try to find your books.
if it's on a book, it's not dust. It's information.
Information.
I stand by that.
I'm
Kat says,
shaking my head.
Kat says, I used to want to organize and clean up his bookshelves. Now I'm just too tired. I'm in a total state of surrender. There you go.
Poor
Sooner,
cat.
sooner or
Poor
later,
cat and Jack.
sooner or later, I break everyone down. I'm gonna do a quick impersonation of every girlfriend I've ever had in my entire life. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is every girlfriend I've ever had in my entire life. That's it. every
Shaking
girlfriend
his head.
I've ever had. Shaking their heads. Anthony says dust doesn't rule anything over here. Even my blinds were clean. When I clean, I clean. When you clean, come on over here. Clean for me.
So you got dust on your window blinds too, Yogi?
Window blinds.
You got window blinds?
Nope. My windows. I got a shade. I got curtains. These curtains are older than you, Lady Sky.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Antique
Mm.
curtains. You
Do
guys
you
didn't
wash
know
your curtains?
now you're just making stuff up. You're completely making stuff up. Washing curtains.
Yeah, you got to wash your
What do
curtains so you won't
what do
get dust
curtains do
on
to
them.
get dirty?
Yeah, they
They
do get
don't
dirty.
they don't go outside. They don't play in the mud. People don't sleep in curtains. What do curtains do to get dirty? Hey, Brian.
1960s curtains.
1960s. Anthony says every girlfriend before Cat is non-existent. Nobody but Queen Cat. I can go with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Toy Pep says, Lady Sky, how are you?
I'm doing good, Toy Pups. Thank you for letting me make cornbread. Surprise Lee.
Sure. I hope Lee enjoyed the time. Look what you started. Danny says, Yogi, you need new curtains. That's all on you, Lady Sky.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I love my curtains. I haven't ever thought about my curtains before, but now that I notice them, it's 23:23.
See, these are my curtains. I'll show you my curtains. My curtains. They're blue.
Look a little dusty, to be honest with you.
I did wash them a few months ago, so they get dust on them quite a bit. I gotta wash them again. But
Hey,
it's blue
Anthony.
curtains, like a dark blue. Because my favorite color is blue.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hello,
I want to know if
Rebecca.
Anthony washes his curtains.
Yeah, I gotta wash mine whenever I do my laundry again this week.
You got to do what?
I gotta wash my curtains
Hey,
this week.
you ever thought about this? How does a washing machine get cleaned?
I don't know.
You ever cleaned a washing machine before?
No.
Hmm.
Have you
Anthony
ever cleaned a
says,
washing machine?
I haven't cleaned a washing machine. Um, but now I'm
You
wondering,
have?
you're putting dirty stuff and expecting it to get clean in a dirty washer.
Yeah.
This is why I don't do laundry. You expect me you expect me to put something in something that's not even clean? Jeez, what are we? What am I a barbarian? Do I live out in the woods?
Or you probably wash your clothes in a creek.
That would be a crick. We call them cricks.
Creek.
Wash my clothes in a crick. Beat 'em on a rock.
Or
Um,
a river.
Anthony's
Do you go by the lake? How far do you live, like near a lake?
I do.
How
Well,
far?
it's a pond. It's actually less than a quarter mile. I'm there in less than 5 minutes.
5 minutes, like a lake. I didn't know if Baltimore had a lake.
Yeah. Now I'm in a town. I'm in Columbia, which is maybe 20 miles away from Baltimore, about 30 miles away from Washington D.C. And it's a beautiful town.
Yeah,
There's 5 ponds in my town. 5 lakes.
5 ponds.
Yeah.
No
I live by
creeks.
the actually creek right in my backyard. Creek right in my backyard.
It's
And all of
creek,
them
not a crick.
it's a
Creek.
creek. And all of them go to the Little Patuxent River, which goes into the Big Patuxent, which goes into the Chesapeake Bay, which
Oh,
touches the
cool.
Atlantic Ocean, which touches England, which means Skits and I are neighbors.
Skits.
See that?
He's in the UK. Skits is in the UK.
We're we're connected by my creek right in the backyard. It means we're neighbors. But
I gotta see this creek in your backyard. Does it overflow whenever it rains?
it does
Does
overflow.
it flood?
Yeah. I have a video of it. I'll see if I can find it. Um, Now I can walk. I can be in less than 5 minutes. I can be at my little pond. You can see
Does it have
beavers,
fish in your pond? Does your
yeah,
pond have fish?
all kinds of fish, bull sharks, um,
You probably got out of an aquarium. You went to
uh,
the pet store
alligators.
to get fish.
Alligators aren't really fish, but um, now if I want to walk 3 miles, I'm at an actual lake. I
Yeah, I
walk,
was wondering if you were like nearby a lake
yep,
and if you ever
three
go to it.
3 miles. I used to go all the time. It's been a little bit since I went. Um, so 3 miles to a lake this way, and then if I go this way, about 2.5 miles to another lake. It's also the town center.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
and then if I walk another mile and a half, we come to the third lake. It's called Wild Lake, Rilde, named after Oscar Wilde, the poet.
I didn't know
And then
that.
I got to walk another 3 miles, and I would get to the biggest lake, which is called Centennial Lake. Um, and there's a lot of wildlife in that one, all kinds of
A
stuff.
lot of walking for it. I'm sure that is.
Every year I used to put on a race, informal. Didn't really have a winner. We all just got together to do it, where we
Yeah.
would do all 5 ponds, all 5 lakes. It was actually called uh, 5 ponds and an iron bridge because we'd walk a river to get to an iron bridge, and it was about 35 miles, and we would do that. Just wake up early and get out and get it done in a day.
Oh,
We do it for
wow.
training. Yep. Environment says, "Damn bull sharks." Exactly. You can find a bull shark anywhere. Anywhere. Could be one I'm not saying there might be one right behind you, but there could be. Environment will back me up on this. Blessings to you, Buddha.
If Yogi put some sugar on a paper bow and sent it down the creek on its way to Skits, how long would it take and how much sugar would be left? I don't know, Cat. Probably zero sugar.
On its way to Skits, how long would it take? It would take, unless it was actually attacked by a bull shark, which could happen because, as mentioned, bull sharks are everywhere and they're up to no good. So, barring the bull shark activity, it could be there in approximately 17 days.
That's like
Skits,
half the month is over.
I'm going to go ahead and put it in the water tomorrow, Skits. Let me know. Let me know when it gets to you. Hold on. I'm going to set the timer for 17 days. Well, I'm going to start tomorrow. I don't want to start timing now. That would be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
you'll start tomorrow, timing it.
Starting tomorrow. How many grains of sugar would be left? Well, again, barring the bull sharks. Bull sharks are
Probably
known.
0 grains of sugar.
They like sugar. Now, it depends on how many grains I put on. Cat didn't specify. So how much sugar are we talking about? If I put 48 grains of sugar, by the time it got to Skits, it would actually multiply. It would actually be 119 grains of sugar.
Oh my goodness.
And you're asking how that happens? I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
I'll have to think of something. Thank you, Skits. Skits is going to update me when it arrives, and he'll count the grain of sugars. Skits. Everyone should have a friend like Skits.
Mm. Skits is an awesome person to talk to.
He is. Skits has turned into an awesome live streamer.
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Like I said earlier, I don't want to be a bother whenever I cook on your panel because I know you got like guests. So
Never a guess.
but
Never.
whenever you're ready to see me, make something, like the next time you'll see me is my birthday month next month for a peanut butter pie. So
Right.
I'm not in no rush for a peanut butter pie right now, but that's my plan to make for my birthday. Never a bother.
Never a bother. I agree.
Because I do plan on making the peanut butter pie the day before my birthday on that Saturday. After
Did
your
you say?
birthday. Your birthday's on a Friday, and then the Saturday I planned on making it on the 18th and then taking it to my aunt's house for my birthday. Because my
Right.
birthday's in like 7 more weeks from today.
Didn't you say it had to sit anyway? Like after you make it?
How to sit?
Yep. Doesn't the like the peanut butter have to like get cold after you make it? Or you don't eat it hot, do you?
Yeah, you got to refrigerate it
Right.
overnight.
That's what I thought you said. Thank you, Rosie.
Yeah, it's for the peanut butter pie. It's 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and 8 ounces of softened cream cheese that you have to let out to soften up. And then you mix it with a mixer in a bowl. And then after you mix that together, you fold in Cool Whip, an 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip.
Right.
And then you put it then you put everything into a graham cracker pie crust. And then you refrigerate it, and then you top it off with Reese's Pieces candy, like the Reese's peanut butter cups, as like you want to decorate it, and drizzle chocolate syrup if desired, and then
Do you
add more
desire?
Cool Whip. Huh?
Do you desire the chocolate syrup? Yes.
I like chocolate. Anything chocolate, yes.
Okay, just
So,
checking.
but before you
Anthony's
decorate it, you have to let it refrigerate for overnight.
Anthony says, "When's your birthday, this guy?" His is the 20th.
Mine is the 19th of
Hey,
April. I'll be 42.
anyone else here have April birthdays? Everything kicks off with Sniper and Walking with Goldie, the end of March, and
Yeah,
then
we're in March now. This is March 1st.
yep, so the end of
So,
March. And then I don't remember the exact date. I feel bad. Toy Pups' birthday is in April. Cat's
yeah,
birthday
April 11th, I think.
is it? Cat's
No,
birthday
that's Selma's.
is
Selma's
the
is April
6th,
11th.
right? Summer's the 11th. Um,
Cat's is
Cat's
April 6th.
April
I don't know
6th.
when Toy Pups is.
I think it's early. It might be the 4th. I'll find out.
Well,
Cat
that's
says,
Easter
Rosie,
weekend because you got Good Friday on the 3rd, and then April 5th is Easter Sunday. So,
right,
I'm going to be very busy on that day,
church.
celebrating Easter with my family.
Anthony, should we count Anthony? He's a Taurus. I don't know if we
Yeah,
can let him in the chat.
April 20th is the first day of Taurus. March
Right.
21st till my birthday is Aries. I'm the last day of Aries.
Hey, Mike.
Hello, Danny.
Danny says, when is Yogi's birthday?
2 days before mine. He has 6 more Fridays. You have 6 more Fridays left.
Yep.
Because I have 7 more Sundays.
What are you going to do for your birthday? You're going to your aunt's, you said, right?
Yeah, I'm going to probably go to church, and then we'll probably eat out, or she'll make something. I don't know what we'll do yet. It's too early in advance to know.
Right.
We just take one day at a time to know something.
Mike, how are you? How's the fishing? It's got to be warming up for you, right? Finally, right? Rosie says, you're welcome, Cat. Didn't do nothing but love you guys more. Thank you, Rosie.
Good to
Rosie
see
says,
you,
bye.
Rosie.
Yeah, we're going to head out too. We got an hour in. It was a fun live stream. Thank you, ladies. Okay.
Yep, it was a really fun live stream. Thank you for letting me do it.
Sure.
Make cornbread, letting me show people in the UK, hey, this is cornbread that we eat over here in the USA. Now, some people don't eat cornbread because of the gluten, and they don't much care for it because it's too crumbly to them. So
Not me,
I
man.
just made plain old cornbread. So
When I was a kid, I used to go to the movies with a big bucket of gluten and a spoon and just sit there and eat gluten like it was going out of style, man. I love me some gluten,
so you
man.
don't
Straight
have
up.
that celiac problem, celiac disease.
Nope.
See, I have a cousin that has celiac disease, and she was diagnosed it when she was 4, and now she'll be 14 in September this year. So this will be 10 years since she's been diagnosed with it at a
It
young
can,
age.
yeah, it can be pretty devastating, but it
Yeah.
can largely be corrected with diet, as can a lot of digestive orders. I highly recommend people looking into Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic is the sister science of yoga, and it deals with diet and sleep. Um, what we could say like health hygiene type of stuff.
hmm Yeah, she has to watch what she eats. Her mom has to do the cooking, and so does her dad, which is my cousins. They live in Texas. But I was just, when I heard about her having that at a young age, I was like, does kids really get that as a young age?
Yep,
Wow.
they sure can.
Yeah, it kind of affects the wheat and dairy products.
Right.
Because I'm allergic
Um,
to hazelnut, and my mom's allergic to hazelnut, and my grandmother is allergic to hazelnut.
Yeah.
So I can't have that Nutella because it's chocolate hazelnut spread.
Hey, Wheat says hi, Mary Yogi.
Hello, Wheat. I saw you and Jimmy Crack Corn earlier. That's the dude of Reno. He wanted me to say butthole pleasures in your live stream earlier. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to say that in front of his guest.
But you just said it right now
I
in front of
know,
me.
because you don't have a guest up, but earlier you did. And I didn't want to be rude or anything like that, but I liked y'all's conversation earlier. It was a really good conversation to listen to.
Thanks. Yep, I really appreciated having him up.
Fourth time trying.
Yeah,
Because I
I
know
was,
y'all were having technical difficulties.
and I was a little nervous having him up.
You were?
Yep, there's a few guests that I sometimes think of as being out of my league a little bit. I have a guest coming up on Wednesday who is she has a huge podcast. Her podcast is literally watched by millions of people.
Oh, wow.
She's got a
I'll be
pretty big.
missing it because I got a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I got to see the doctor.
She's going to be the 525 one. So if you're around later,
If I'm home by then, because I see my doctor at 1:30. I don't
well, I hope.
like doctors. I really don't.
Yeah, they can be tough. Hey, I can hide. By the way, people who are talking about Mike's channel and BP fishing, I can highly recommend Mike. He's a really good guy. Uh, one of the best. Uh, Mike, Bob, Skeeter, No F's, No Frills, No Mercy. Uh, those guys for me, Duke City. They are what fishing, uh, being out in the outdoors. That's what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
They know
A
how
lot
to
of
do
people
it.
like to go fishing, start early fishing before spring. Getting
Yep.
the tips, like
Mike and
the do's and don'ts on fishing.
Mike
Have
and
you
Bob
thought
and
about
Skeeter.
having a guest on and talking about fishing?
No,
If people were interested on going fishing this spring?
I have not. I haven't fished. Me myself, I haven't fished in.
I don't fish because I don't much care for fishing, but I used to fish when I was a kid.
Right. It's
So,
been over 40 years since I fished.
oh wow, that's a long time.
It is.
What made you
I'm not
stop?
a. Uh, I started changing how I approach things in life, and fishing didn't
Hmm.
really fit in anymore. But I come from a family of all of them fish, all of them hunt. They're all in the mountains in Pennsylvania. Um,
Yeah.
and I know how deeply my family cares for the outdoors. So when I see that and I see Mike and Bob and Skeeter and Maddie, um, and the respect that they have, it just
Hmm.
fills me with pride that there's people like Mike out there in the world.
Oh wow.
Anthony said, "Out of your league, Yogi." Are you talking about Cat? Laughing, I'm just teasing, brother. What a beautiful catch that was. I gotta admit, I got pretty lucky. Um, and I don't mind saying, Cat is most definitely out of my league.
Yeah.
Yep. I probably shouldn't
Well,
say
y'all
that
make a
because
beautiful couple. So,
she might not have realized that she's out of my league.
how long
And
have y'all been together and known each other? Like a few years before you started live streaming, or
nope, coming up in a year.
a year?
Yep. And well, I've known her over a year, um, but really uh, we started being friends, and then just led into something more.
Awesome.
Deep connection. Thank you, Environment. Environment drops a link. This stream was interesting yesterday. I'm gonna
Oh,
click
did you
on it
ever
after.
watch that little clip that I showed you that I posted in the link?
Oh, yes, the Cars from Cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't that cute?
It was funny.
Do you ever watch Disney movies?
I don't. I used to the old ones, the non-animated ones when I was a kid. Old Yeller,
Old
um,
Yeller.
Davy Crockett, stuff like that. I did watch some of that, the original animated ones.
Yeah. I didn't know if you ever watched Disney movies when you were growing up.
Yep. And I watched the TV show, Wonderful World of Disney. Still have
Yeah.
that
Mary Poppins. Did you ever watch Mary Poppins?
Mary
Because that was
Poppins,
made in the year you were born,
1965.
65.
Thank you for that. Hey, Chef
It
Mary.
just celebrated, Mary Poppins just celebrated its 60th anniversary last
That's
year.
new to me. Oops, sorry. And Dick Van Dyke just celebrated his 100th birthday.
Yeah. I'm
Still dancing.
amazed. And Julie Andrews is 90. She's the same age as my grandmother.
Yeah.
She'll be 91 if she can make it till her 91st birthday in October.
And Dick Van Dyke is still dancing.
He works out. He keeps healthy and everything. He stays healthy. And that's why he's still active and young.
Yep.
100 years old. He'll be
Amazing.
101. Can he make
Thanks
it to
for
his
dropping.
101st birthday, do you think?
Yep.
In December.
Yeah, he still seems to be, like he said, going strong. He still works out. He still dances, still sings, still has a sense of humor. You know what he
Yeah.
said when people recent interviews and they said, "How do you them to be 100 and to be in good shape and still be mentally sharp?" And he said, "I believe the secret is a don't hold any grudges."
Yeah.
He says he forgives
I don't think he
everyone.
ever has hold any grudges to nothing, to no one. He's kind of like the father or grandfather, like an idol, to everybody.
Right.
Because he stays kind and he's nice and he's really humble guy,
I
in
agree.
my
Hey, Weston.
opinion and how I see him.
Weston says, "What happened here? We made cornbread."
Yeah, I
I
made cornbread for Lee because it was a surprise.
um I don't I don't like to correct you in front of the camera and everyone, but you said you made cornbread. I think you forgot the vital role that I played in timing how long it was in the oven.
We made cornbread.
We made cornbread. Thank you very much. See how quickly people when they need you, they're like, "Oh, Yogi, you got a time.
Well,
How
you were
long
in
is
my
it, Yogi?"
kitchen, so I'm still waiting to see your kitchen. I need to see a video of your kitchen. A man cooking is like awesome.
It is pretty awesome watching me put something in the microwave. Um, pressing a
No, you
button.
gotta cook you gotta actually cook.
No one presses a button like I do. And my instant pot, I throw in a cup of lentils, cup of rice,
Yeah,
2 cups of water, and again I press a button. I cook every day with Kat.
every day with.
We're on the phone, and every day she listens to me cook,
Oh
and
wow.
every day she hears me go, "Crap, I forgot to do this. Shoot, I can't believe I forgot to do this." True story. Kat can vouch for that.
Y'all videotape each other on cooking?
No,
No.
literally, I have my instant pot, I have my steamer, and I could steam an instant pot at the same time, but I like doing it separately, and I can't find my steaming thing for my instant pot. And oh, I put stuff in the oven. It's pretty simple. My meals are
Put
so
stuff in
simple.
the oven.
Yep.
I gotta see you putting something in the oven.
Um, and I have my apron that says "Kiss the Cook," or King of the Grill. Um,
King of the grill. Do you really have an apron that says that?
I don't I don't have an apron. I don't have an apron.
I didn't think so. You were making it up. I caught you in a makeup lie. Yogi,
I confessed. You
you
didn't
can.
catch me. I confessed.
We gotta watch out, Yogi. Yogi likes to make up stuff.
No one's going to
And
believe
then he
that.
confesses about it. The miracles in confession.
Anthony says no, laughing a microwave cooker. No, Yogi, a pack rat and a microwave cooker. Well, oatmeal. That's about all I cook in it.
Oatmeal.
Well, sometimes I will. Well, I will bake my potatoes in oatmeal in a microwave. Poke holes in
Yeah.
them, wrapping them in a moist paper towel, and there you go. Or I could put it in the oven, and it's like an hour. Easy to put in the microwave.
Baked potatoes are way better than microwave.
Yeah, but it takes longer. I agree. They are better, but
Yeah, they're way better. They have that more tastier.
I don't have time for it. I'm in a rush.
You can't wait for an hour to.
Nope. I have everything cooking except for the vegetables as I'm working out. And then when I come up and I give Kat a call and I steam my vegetables and put some stuff in the oven, and then I take my stuff out of the pot and I'm good to go.
And do you eat chicken or fish with your meals?
I do not eat chicken. All right. 100% vegan.
No
Chicken.
meat.
What tree does a chicken grow on?
I don't know.
What kind of plant? What was the other thing? You said chicken, and what was the other thing you asked?
Fish.
Fish. What kind of plant does a fish grow on? Have
I
you ever
don't
picked a
know.
fish? Have you ever went to a fish bush and said, "I'm going to pick this bush, and let me go over
No.
here, and I'm going to pluck the chicken from the chicken tree over here"?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
Well, you cracked yourself up.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. To get to the other side. They've heard that joke many, many times. Are you the first one that knowing that joke?
No, I thought you were going to have something completely different.
No.
All right, Lady Sky, we're going to wrap things up.
All right. Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And seriously, you just let me know when you come up. We'll always make it work.
Yeah. Just whenever you feel like you want to see somebody cook, just let me know, me or
Okay.
whoever.
And you have your own thumbnail now. So it's in my safe spot so I can pull it up and use that thumbnail whenever we want.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Tomorrow is Monday with Miss Flipper. So stay tuned.
Yep.
For sure have the big fishbowl with her.
Cannot wait to hear what she has to say. Her lessons.
Always fun.
It's amazing. Her lessons is amazing.
I agree.
It really is amazing.
And let's see. So we have Miss Flipper. I have a guest on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's a big week.
Yeah. I think you have a guest tomorrow night at 5:25.
Did I set that for tomorrow?
I
don't
think
know.
so. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Tomorrow's March 2nd.
Yep. I have her on the 3rd, 5:25.
You have it on the 3rd.
Yep.
So you have no guest tomorrow evening.
Nope. All right. So, guys, I'm going to see everyone tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Yep. Thank you, Lady Sky.
Thank you. I'm going to drop down and so you can do your thing.
Well, we're going to close off here. So we're just going to say goodbye. That's it. Take care, guys.
All
See
right.
everyone later.
See you guys. Thank you for showing everything. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.